Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 347. National Baseball Card Day was yesterday. I goal achieved. Spend all day in the basement with my baseball cards. Goal achieved for National Baseball Card Day. Talk a little bit about that. Want to talk about cash flow in the hobby and maintaining the cash flow, keeping it rolling. So that's what I want to talk about. So yesterday morning, I talked about National Baseball Card Day, and I'm just my plan is to hang out downstairs in the basement and get some shipping done and do some file exchange listing. So I'm very happy with the eBay results here in like 10 hours since listing. So the last bulk listing I did for File Exchange a few weeks ago, I was really disappointed with the results because in past File Exchange uploads, I would sell about 20% of my listings within 24 hours, and I saw like really minimal results a couple weeks ago, and eventually the sales did trickle in. It just took a few days. With the latest template, and I forgot to change this for last night when I uploaded. It has best offer in the listing, which I comp my when I and it took me a little longer to list because a lot of the stuff was cards that I pulled out of dollar boxes, so I did need to comp a lot of stuff, which really slows down the process. It can be really quick especially when I was in January, February, I was listing 99-cent cards and I could just copy paste, boom, boom, boom. But it does slow down when you have to look at comps and all that jazz. So, what's up, Diego? Good morning. So I uploaded about 110 items, I think, last night through File Exchange. Had the best offer. All of a sudden, my phone is just blowing up all night, all through the overnight and into this morning. So I think out of 110 listings, and I just sold, holy crap. So I just sold like 6 things just now as I get my phone. So all of a sudden, I made like no sales yesterday. Okay. I made a few sales yesterday, but it was like, I couldn't believe how few sales throughout the day. And it seems like sometimes eBay like triggers your store. Like all of a sudden you start shipping. What's up, Turkey Cards? Good morning. Thanks for chatting. So sometimes it seems like eBay is just waiting for you to like ship items. SCA Sports Cards, good morning. Thanks for joining the chat. I appreciate it. Um, so it's when it seems like when you start shipping and do some offers, and all of a sudden when you're in the app or when you're doing action within the eBay store, all of a sudden it's like, oh, item sells, and it's like this is really weird because you go hours and hours without any movement. All of a sudden you go into the app, you ship some items, you offer some items, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get some sales. It's just really weird how that works. So like all day yesterday, like just a sale here, a sale there, very slow for a weekend. All day Saturday until I uploaded my 110 items. And then all of a sudden, this not as many sales, a handful of sales, but 13 with offers and 23 send offer to buyers. Now, this number before, and this 10 p.m. I didn't do the upload until 10 p.m. last night. So between 9 and 10 p.m. last night, I had 0 offers and 2 send offer to buyers. Now here we are, 8 hours later, 10 hours later, 13 offers, 23 send offers to buyers, and in just 5 sales, just as I was opening the app. So it's weird how this works. So I was very happy. I'm very happy with those results because I have been a little disenchanted with my sales, but it's also partly my fault because I haven't been listing like I was. I always the benchmark for me in my eBay store has been January, first quarter 2021. That's when I was really pumping file exchange. One day I put like 500 items in my store, but a lot of it was 99-cent cards. And we were still kind of in semi lockdown at the time. Vaccines weren't really rolled out. So there was still a lot of, there wasn't activity going on. So I had all of this extra time. Now things have opened back up, and fingers crossed it stays that way. So now there's other activities going on, being pulled in multiple directions. I don't have the time to ship a bunch of 99-cent cards. So, pulling from dollar boxes, some of these cards, $5, $10, $15, $20. So I'm trying to keep that cash flow moving. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Is people always ask, why would you sell 99-cent cards? And it's not, and I've mentioned this many times before, it's not the sale. It's not single sales of 99 cents. That's not the goal. The goal is to pump as much inventory into my eBay store at attractive prices that pull buyers in, and using those volume discounts I offer, 10% off. And you think, well, somebody, buys 99-cent cards, you're losing a dime already, plus the eBay fees and shipping and all that. But the goal is to get those 20 card sales. So it's not a 99-cent free shipping sale. It's 20 cards for $19.80 minus $2. So a $17, $18 sale after the discounts are applied. That's the goal. Always a sucker to grab a few, not just one. And that's kind of the goal when you offer my discount in my eBay store is buy 3 or more and get 10% off. So, and some people, I'm kind of surprised because I do all, every once in a while I'll have like $100 card for sale. And the thing is, I offer that 10% discount. It's automatic every item in my store. So if I have a $100 item in the store, I always wonder why doesn't, because it shows like when you go into the listing, buy 3 or more items, 10% off. I always wonder, and this is just the penny pincher in me. If I want to buy a $100 card, I can get that card. All I have to do is spend $1.98 on a couple 99-cent cards, and now I can save $10 on. So net $8. I can get that $100 card for $92 and get 2 free cards, with it, buying some 99-cent cards. So I'm always like, when I make a sale of a, $75, $100, just a single card sale, I'm like, well, if they would have bought 2 99-cent cards, they could have, saved $10 or whatever the 10% off is. So that's kind of the goal. It's not, is it worth selling 99-cent free shipping cards on its own, isolated? No, it's not. And that's why I stopped doing it, because all of a sudden things are opening up. I have less time to devote to shipping and my eBay shipping. But lost my train of thought here. But the goal, the goal was to sell multiple cards at 99 cents. All of a sudden it turned into 99 cents here, 99 cents there. And that's actually why I stopped selling in sport lots. I'm a big sport lots proponent for the right person. And I'm not the right person at this moment in time. 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I was. But now it's just not. If you're ripping and flipping cases, now I don't even know if it's worth it, because cases are, twice as much as they were 5 years ago. So is it worth, selling a bunch of base commons for 18 cents? All of a sudden I started running into this buyer bought 2 cards at 18 cents, and I'm spending this time pulling cards for a 36-cent sale minus the fees. So anyway, off my soapbox. So keeping the cash flow moving is kind of my goal. Moving some of these 99-cent cards out, hoping people take advantage of the volume discount so I can move 20, 30, 40 plus at a time, just to get that cash flow in. I try to comp right around the going rate or recent solds for buy it nows. Auctions are very skewed. In fact, I was listing some cards this morning before I went live. and I saw some sold listings, and it was the sold listings were 50% of some of the other listings, and I looked, and all of the lower comps were auction listings, and the higher comps were buy it now listings. And that's why I'm a big proponent of buy it now over auction, unless I just want to blow out cards that I don't care what they sell for. And that's when I'll run some 7-day auctions. Is okay, I'm just gonna let 99-cent opening bid, let it roll. If it sells for 99 cents, I don't care. And just kind of blow it out that way. But a lot of the cards, especially if it's like Acuna, Ohtani, Soto, I'm gonna go buy it now, because I think you'll get more money on buy it now as opposed to auction. I'm on the fence with auctions. I think right place, right time, they're good. Kind of like sport lots. Like, auctions are good for the right person. And I run auctions on certain items for the right items, but not everything. So I comp my items similar to what sold are going for, and then I'll also take a look. Sometimes they can be super skewed, especially if it's a prospect who may have, say it's a refractor number to 99 or 250, and all of a sudden they've gotten hot within the last 2 to 3 weeks. Well, if you look at comps from like May, June, it really holds no, it's not a fair comp. If it's a 1982 Topps Ricky Henderson, a May, June comp is going to work on a 40-year-old card. So I like comping similar, depending on what it is, similar to what it's going for, what it's sold for. I also take into consideration, I used to undercut comps, but now I don't do that, because I have the option to send offers to watchers. And so I'll offer, so maybe, the comps are right around, say the comps are between $4 and $5 for a card. So I used to just come in at like $3.50 or $4 to get those moving, but now I offer the volume discount on top of an offer that I may send if you're watching an item. So, if it's between $4 and $5, I may start it at $5, and if that's if that's the range, 4 to 5, I'll list it $5, and there's a 10%. If somebody takes advantage of the 10%, that's 50 cents, and then I'll offer. I'll throw a $4.50 offer. Sometimes it depends on how long. If it's been there for a week, $4.50. If it's been there for a couple months, I'll drop it down to $4. So that's kind of my thought process to keep that cash flow moving. I don't want to be tight. I've got plenty of inventory. And if I'm, a dollar below comps, I don't care, because I want to keep that cash flow moving. And in buying in volume, like buying a couple $100 cards at the National, some cards I may sit for a while. Some, like the Ohtani rookie performer, for $16. So that gives me a buffer on, say this card, I list it for $2.50. I've got really tight margin when I buy it for $1, and actually a little, maybe 75 cents, because I bought a bunch in bulk from them and they gave me a discount. So, it's like, well, that margin's super tight. I don't have to worry, because I made $16 here, $12 here, $5 here. So it all adds up. Obviously, I don't want to be, giving stuff away, because you still want to watch those numbers and keep those margins. But it gives you some buffer and keeping the cash flow moving, because $1 today is worth more than $1 in the future. Time value of money. Diego says, I did use the discount, got the Project Trout from you, but didn't notice I had an auction in the mix. Oh, very nice. So that's my thoughts on keeping the cash flow moving. I don't really have much else to talk about today. Yesterday I mentioned the file exchange. I'm happy with the results. A lot of movement after I uploaded those. I'm going to do some more today. Try to get another 100 listed. Do some shipping right after I go, right after I cut this off. Get some of the cards that sold yesterday shipped out, and then do some file exchange and getting those uploaded. I was on the 1988 Tops podcast. We recorded yesterday. I'm not sure when it will be released, but I will post the link and let you know. It was a great conversation. So the 1988 Tops podcast, if you're not aware, it's super cool. They have a Twitter account, 1988 Tops, and so they're doing a podcast on every every 1988 Tops card, and Tops traded. So the episode that I recorded yesterday was on the 88 Tops traded Team USA Ty Griffin. And they and one of the guys talked about, we were doing the research and we Googled Ty Griffin, and your website was one of the first hits. My SEO strategy worked, getting that long tail for Ty Griffin. It lands me on a podcast. So it was a lot of fun. We talked to Ty Griffin. We talked the 1 Million Cubs project. It was a lot of fun. So I'll let you know when that episode is released, because I guess they record in segments. So they recorded my guest. So it's not like it's edited. So it's not like a full on recorded podcast. It's recorded in segments. So once they mash that together, get it produced, it'll go up, and I'll let you know. So did have a lot of fun. Ty Griffin got you on a podcast. 87 Tops was my very first baseball cards. That's right around the same time for me. The very first cards I owned, I had like an older cousin give me a stack of 86 Tops football. So right around that era, 87, 88, somewhere in there. Those were the first cards I remember having. I don't remember much about 87, like actually getting 87 Tops in 87 or opening packs. My first packs I remember opening were in 1988, 88 Tops football, and 88 Donruss. I don't remember opening 88 Tops baseball or Fleer or Score, but I very well could have. But I do remember opening 88 Tops football and 88 Donruss. I remember Roger Clemens. I pulled a Roger Clemens out of the Donruss. And then 89 was like when I was like full on, full bore in the hobby. 89 Tops baseball. I loved 89 Bowman. I started young. I love Bowman. It started in 89. And then I also got into non-sports. I was buying Dick Tracy cards and the classic WWF cards in those blister packs. I had the Yo MTV Raps. I think that might have come along a year or two later. I hate to admit this, but I bought some New Kids on the Block packs. So yeah, I was into like anything that was cardboard in 1989. I was eating it up. So that's what I had for today. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great Sunday. I'll be back on tomorrow morning. I do need to count. I did get, by the way, Diego, I received your PWE in my mailbox yesterday. So thank you for that. I have not opened it. Zach, I still have to open. Zach sent a package this week. Matthew in Michigan sent me a package this week. So I have like 6 Cubs mail days that I need to open this week, or today, I mean, that I got last week. It's a TTM. Oh, that's right. That's right. Awesome. Yes, I will get that back to you. So I got that in the mail yesterday. And I still need to count my Sunday National Cubs cards that I acquired. So my goal is here this morning, get some packages shipped out, and then do some file exchange. And then this afternoon tonight, do some Cubs card counting. My estimate on the count is around 665,000. It actually may be up to the 666. I want to get off that number, but I think it's right around 665,000. I think my last day at the National, it was 660,400. I've got to look. I think it's still on my Twitter profile. So I added 5,000 plus a handful of cards that I bought on Sunday, and my South Bend Cubs. I bought 2 South Bend Cubs team sets, so there's some more Cubs. So probably around 6,000. Letter is jokingly wrote. Awesome. I will get that opened up today. So have a great Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. A couple of recent blog posts at 1millioncubs.com that I wrote this past week. Top 5 takeaways from the National last week. And I also wrote how you can attend the National for free. I did it. I did not. Basically, my entry and my parking to the National was free, and I actually made a profit. And I tell you and show you how at 1millioncubs.com how you can attend the National for free. So check it out. Have a great Sunday, and we'll talk tomorrow morning.